Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Ice House, part of Nationwide Arena, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And you know what that means, Travis Napper? CBJ Cup Finals. Seth Donahoe alongside here, like I said, Travis Napper. We have the Upper Arlington Golden Bears taking on the St. Charles Cardinals after yesterday's very interesting two games that both these teams had in the semifinals.
Yeah, I figured you were going to go with the fact that there was going to be no love lost between these two teams because they are going to play physical hockey entire 3 periods. It's going to be entertaining to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. How we got here, St. Charles ended up playing on Thursday against Dublin Jerome and beating them by a score of 2-1. Played yesterday against Olentangy Orange, defeated them by a score of 1-0, and now they are here in the finals. And with Upper Arlington, Thursday defeating Olentangy Berlin 5-0, and yesterday, after a long, excruciating 3 overtime victory over the, remind me of it.
It was the Liberty Patriots against Upper Arlington?
Yes. So, here we are, like I said, in the finals. Sean Moore, our first game yesterday, St. Charles taking on Olentangy Orange. Sean Moore ended up getting the game-winning goal in the third period.
That he did.
And you were on the call with Bob McGillick at that game. Talk to us about some key points that you noticed in that game.
Well, the one thing that I definitely noticed is they were doing a really great job of keeping Grant Wolf out of trouble. They didn't put him under too much pressure with their defense. They were able to keep the puck on their own stick, keep it off the stick of Olentangy Orange. Olentangy Orange got some great shots, but a majority of the shots were going against Kyle Deere. That's the story for St. Charles. They've got to continue that, especially against this Upper Arlington team that knows how to score. You got Max Robbins on the other side. You've got Carson Griesach on the other side, and you got Jack Norris, who scored one of the goals last night and also got the assist last night for Upper Arlington. So they're going to want to score. So you're going to have to, if you're St. Charles, you're going to have to try to protect Grant Wolf as much as possible and keep the puck on your stick.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we know, St. Charles, one of the best defensive teams here in the Capital Hockey Conference, only allowing about 26 goals throughout the entire season. And they held Olentangy Orange, the top scoring team in the conference, yesterday to nothing. So that's obviously going to be one of the big points here in this matchup, as Upper Arlington does have a very explosive offense as well. So how are they going to be able to handle this coming off of a 3 overtime long game yesterday?
Well, I think that's gonna help them because they're gonna be fired up. They're gonna be ready. We've talked to a couple players already. Garrett Alderman says he's pumped up. He's ready to go. He feels like $1 million. So they've got to be feeling pretty good. They've got to be feeling energized. They're going to be a little bit tired. Obviously, they played the longer game, so that's going to factor into this a little bit, especially against the stout St. Charles defense. But at the same time, when you go through something like that, that helps you out because you're feeling the energy. You feel good about yourself. You went to war with Olentangy Liberty, and you came out on the winning side. But I will say this. They can't let what happened last night happen again, though. Garrett Alderman took a lot of shots. They can't let that happen again against St. Charles because we saw what happened when Kyle Deere took too many shots. Eventually, one of them slipped past him. I know Garrett Alderman is a fantastic goalie, but if you pressure him too much, that could spell dangerous for Upper Arlington.
Right. And like you said yesterday, he did take a lot of shots, ended up with 44 saves. That's like, those are some NHL save numbers right there. But he ended up helping out his team, getting them that 2-1 victory that they needed to be able to get here in the finals. And so now we're here, and it's actually a rematch of our CBJ Cup from last year where Upper Arlington defeated St. Charles 3-0 and ended up taking their first CBJ Cup last year in 2020. So what are some of the key points that you think each team is going to have to do to be able to secure this victory today?
Well, I think for Upper Arlington, they're going to have to score fast. We saw what they did against Liberty. They scored very fast. They scored, I think, within the first about 5 minutes of the game. They've got to continue that. They have to get up early on the St. Charles defense, get St. Charles a little bit off their game a little bit. If you can score early on St. Charles, their confidence may go down a little bit. On the other side, if you're St. Charles, again, like we said, protect Grant Wolf. Now, I know Grant Wolf can stop shots, but the best thing for St. Charles use that defense you got. Use the thing that brought you here, and that's their defense. So if they can keep their stick in the path of Upper Arlington, they got a good shot.
And we had Score on Air's own Julian Jackson talk to Grant Alderman right here before the game. He said, like you said, he's feeling like $1 million. The team is feeling ready to go. They're excited. They got some good rest, even though it was a long, excruciating game. But they said that they are ready to go. And we are a couple minutes away here from puck drop. So to go ahead and wrap up this pregame, I'm Seth Donahoe alongside Travis Napper. We're going to go ahead and take a short break. And when we come back, Julian Jackson and Bob McElligott will be on the call. This is Score on Air Network.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Foligno, the captain of the Blue Jackets, and I just want to wish everybody, all the coaches and players, the best of luck as you guys go for the CBJ Cup. Go get it.
Hey guys, Cam Atkinson here with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I personally enjoyed playing high school hockey, and now I want to wish all the players and coaches participating in the CBJ Cup all the best and best of luck.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Foligno, the captain of the Blue Jackets, and I just want to wish everybody, all the coaches and players, the best of luck as you guys go for the CBJ Cup. Go get it.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hi everyone, Jean-Luc Grandpierre with the Columbus Blue Jackets here. I've been part of the CBJ Cup in the past and I know the hard work it takes to win it all. We can all agree it's been a strange year, but players and coaches, I want to wish you best of luck starting this weekend. Play hard, have fun, bring it home.
Hey, it's Jack Rostovic. Good luck to all the players and coaches in the CBJ Cup this weekend.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
Teamwork.
How to work hard. Discipline.
Hustle.
Sacrifice.
How to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning
to put the team before myself.
How to be a student.
I'm learning
To set a good example.
How to work hard.
to accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Welcome to the Ice House. You're watching high school hockey here at the Ice House and Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. The CBJ Cup Final. The two top teams in the league, St. Charles, the Cardinals, versus the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. They're number 1 and number 2. This is Julian Jackson on Scoring Air Network alongside Bob McGilligan. Bob, how are we doing today?
Doing great here, Julian. Really looking forward to this matchup. And this is a matchup that on paper, when you look at it, it's the one that you should have, I guess, right? The two top teams that have been battling throughout the Capital Hockey Conference, teams that are getting ready for the state playoffs to begin in just the next couple of days. And this is a really big tune-up for them. One of them is going to come out of here as a champion today as they tune up for the state playoffs. The only question is, which one is it going to be? They have played similar style of games during this tournament so far this week. Both of these teams are coming in here after 1-goal wins yesterday. The only difference between those 1-goal wins is that St. Charles did it in regulation, and Upper Arlington had to go 3 overtimes before they were able to eliminate Olentangy Liberty last night. So they're both ready, Julian. For some of these guys, it's the last time they're going to play in a CBJ Cup game, and they want to go home winners today.
Well, and that is correct. The last 2 times that these teams played against each other, they did split the series. It was 4-3 in an overtime win with St. Charles back in February 3rd. And then on February 7th, they played again, and the Golden Bears were successful, winning 1-0. And one thing really to look forward to, check out freshman Sean Moore. Sean Moore was a kid who, like I said, he's a freshman. Coming up big. You know, names you think about are like Diego Patones, guys like that from St. Charles. When I spoke to these guys earlier on, they all know that it's going to take physical play. It's going to be big on mentality. As a matter of fact, earlier when I talked to Diego, he mentioned to me that the keys to win this game for them, it's all going to come down to heart and mentality. Very exciting. And as you did say earlier on, this game just makes sense. The teams playing right here, they're number 7 and number 8 in the state, UA number 8, St. Charles number 7. So a lot of excitement here moving forward. There's a lot of seniors out here who are playing for their teams, and not just for their team, for the legacy of the program. So those are a lot of things to be able to look forward to. UA looking to repeat this year as they did last year, and as you did say, this is a rematch from last year.
This is a rematch. This is a rivalry. And, you know, when you play at the Ice House, and if you get one of these two teams, they have home ice advantage. This is their home rink. Nobody has home ice advantage today, or everybody has it. However you want to look at it, it doesn't matter. They both have their dressing rooms, their customized dressing rooms within this facility. This is where they play. This is where their fans are used to coming, so they see each other all the time. And today, they're going to see each other with a lot on the line, a chance to hoist the CBJ Cup.
And clock set at 0 here, looking to go ahead and get started.
Now the final huddle up in front of the goalies as they clean up the loose pucks out of the net there, and they'll bring them over to the bench, and we'll get the anthem and then get ready to go here today. This is where it starts to build, right? You come out for warm-ups, and you can kind of relax, go through everything in warm-ups. You know, the shooters want to get their puck touches. The goalies want to face some shots. They want to feel the puck hit the body. They just want to get settled in. Warm-ups is just to breathe, have fun, get loose. Now this is where the adrenaline will start to build because it gets real. They line up for the anthem, and then they'll be dropping the puck, and it's going to be decided which one of these teams is going to win the CBJ Cup here in 2021. So they all take off the helmets so they can line up on the blue lines, and we get ready for the Star-Spangled Banner here just before getting this championship game underway on a late afternoon here in Columbus. faced each other in this game.
Played 2. I spoke to him earlier on, and he said he's feeling really good. It's incredible to think about. These guys, 18 years old. All right, we're back with you here at the Ice House of Nationwide Arena, Upper Arlington Golden Bears, number 2 in the tournament, number 8 in the state, taking on St. Charles, number 1 in the CBJ Cup tournament, number 7 in the state. And we're off. St. Charles with the first, wins the first faceoff, and in the defensive zone of the Golden Bears. Puck at center ice. And Max Robbins with the puck. Send it down. Off the mark.
That one got tipped on its way in. One of the Golden Bears trying to redirect that puck and throw it off its course. Anytime you can do that, you catch a goalie leaning. And again, Grant Wolf's coming off a shutout last night, so they know that he was strong. They're going to do whatever they can do to try to make life tough on him as early as they can in this game today.
And a little scrum down the side. Puck slides right past center ice. Max Robbins. And the recovery is Sam Cannon. Watch for physical play from Sam Cannon here.
Yeah, I like that physical play. Cannon, he got his job done. He got the puck deep. He was at the end of his shift, but he made sure that he took somebody out before he left the ice, and that's a tone setter. You know, just a minute and 6 seconds into the game, you want to let St. Charles know that you're here to put the body on them today, that if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to work hard physically to beat you.
And an icing here, St. Charles. 13 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first period. These guys coming out, feeling each other out here early on.
Yeah, no surprise, especially in a big game. Even though they know each other so well, that's the way it's going to be. St. Charles, such a fast team, and Upper Arlington will be looking to neutralize that speed as much as they can today. Not just the speed for them, Julian, but the quickness, the shiftiness that they have to get the pucks, just like right there. Loose puck, they're the first team to it, and then they break it out.
And this puck down back into the Golden Bear defensive zone. Shot on net there. Alderman sends it back out. And that puck gets whipped right inside by St. Charles' Sam Mickey. Off the mark. And fighting for the puck back to the blue line.
I thought Ryan Lewis might just walk up and shoot that puck. He obviously didn't feel that he had a lane there, so he tried to dump it off to the corner to see if one of his teammates could get to it and make the play. As the puck was put out of play, so we get a whistle here, and a faceoff is coming inside of the St. Charles zone. I want to watch Upper Arlington and see how they handle this with St. Charles. There's a couple of things you can do with a team with speed. One of them is you can attack them and try to stay with that speed. The other thing you can do is you can pack in front of the goalie, and you can force them around to the outside. You can force them that if they're going to beat you, it's going to be outside shots, and it's going to be bad angled shots. So I want to watch the way that they approach this Upper Arlington today against St. Charles.
And a big long pass back to the other side of the rink. Golden Bears recontain control. Much better puck handling right now from St. Charles, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's what they're good at. Not just the speed, but they have a lot of good stick handlers.
And a shot on goal, Quinn Brady. Right off the mark, nothing yet. St. Charles definitely in control right now. And as he goes to his knees, it's Eric Schottmer.
Another good play by Schottmer. He gloves that puck down at the point. That'll keep the pressure inside of the Upper Arlington zone.
I'd hate to have to actually use the word sloppy right now. They're just gaining their bearings, I'll say. Everyone's gaining their bearings right now. St. Charles, though, looking way more comfortable here on their home ice as it is the Golden Bears.
Well, you talked about, you were talking about the goaltender playing 6 periods last night. Well, so did all of these other guys. And their legs, St. Charles played the early game yesterday. They played the late game, Upper Arlington did. they didn't get done until late. They didn't get done until about, maybe 10:30 last night. So it's a short day for them to get back out there. So being a little bit sluggish or sloppy, whatever word you want to use, early in the first period, that's not much of a surprise.
That is correct. We've got a play stopped here.
Yeah, the puck just got up on the back of the net there, and nobody could play it. So face-off here where Upper Arlington will have a chance to win an offensive zone draw and get some quick pressure. And they're going to make a line change right now. Bring Tanner Stone out there on the ice, and he's joined by Aiden Johnson.
Aiden Johnson's going to go on the face-off here. Right to the puck.
Joey Holland also came on to that change.
Puck in on the sideline, a little physical play. Golden Bears recontaining control. Sending back down in the defensive zone of St. Charles. And the puck spun out. Stuck on the wall, and that is Aiden Johnson making a play on the puck. And a shot going in. And deflected into the air. That was Noah Domikowski, number 45 for the Golden Bears. A little scrum in the top right corner of your screen.
And a good battle there by St. Charles, just able to dig that puck free. Now they get a good rush coming up the ice.
And a battle here, and it looked like a small check there on Sam Mickey. Upper Arlington does have to make sure they're keeping composure here in their physical play. And a shot on the net! A shot on the net right there. Charlie Lindsell takes the first shot in the rebound. Coming, I believe that was it Nolan Adams? Nolan Adams with the goal.
Well, that is a tough spot to be in as a goaltender. First of all, it's a 3-on-2 break for Upper Arlington coming up the ice, so they automatically have options. And then give Charlie Lindsell a lot of credit. Comes in on that right wing side. He takes the low shot. He puts it off the pads. That's what you want to do when you have a guy trailing the play like that. You want to give him the opportunity. Watch this. As he comes in, here's Lindsell, number 8, takes a shot. That's the old pass off the pads right there. It bounces between the circles, and no way Nolan Adams was going to miss that. A wide open net to give Upper Arlington a 1-0 lead.
What a play. These guys have so many weapons here, and now they look like they're playing with some gusto. Playing with a little bit of confidence there after that, and that's going to be one of the keys here. Keeping your composure, physical play, and then goalie play. Those are the things you have to be paying attention to here in this matchup, and whoever has the better goalie plan is going to come out victorious.
Yeah, and if St. Charles thought that they might have it easy today, that's a wake-up call. You're down by a goal. A lot of time to play, obviously, but Upper Arlington strikes first. That'll get you to shake the cobwebs a little bit and start to play.
St. Charles getting hit out to center ice. Upper Arlington back with the puck. St. Charles regains control. Back and forth here. Max Robbins send it out to the defensive zone of St. Charles.
St. Charles right now just isn't connecting on their passes very well in the neutral zone. They had a chance to spring a man and get him into the zone, and the pass was just a little bit off the mark, and that's enabled Upper Arlington to send it back the other way. They're starting to cut it down. And look how many times we wind up getting an icing call here. Garrett Alderman hasn't even seen a puck for several minutes here. No. So his teammates are doing a nice job. They're cutting it off at the blue line or just inside the blue line and keeping it away from him. And that's what you want as a goaltender. And here's another look at that goal. Once again, Grant Wolf, no chance. He has to go over and he has to play that shooter. He did exactly what he has to do, and nobody was there to pick up the trailer on the play.
No one else was back there with him, and I know that hurts, but Upper Arlington, and I've last watched them, and they're a different team now than what they were a few weeks ago, but they had an early lead against Olentangy Orange a few weeks back and then ended up losing that game 2-1.
I like that play right there. They forced the puck all the way back into their own zone. It came outside the St. Charles blue line. Instead of just grabbing it, stopping, trying to turn around and force a play, they methodically sent it back into their own zone to set up the next rush. Good patience on the part of the Golden Bears, and obviously a game plan. This is the way they want to attack it. They want to take their time. When they have time, they want to take their time. They want to make the most out of their rushes up the ice.
And St. Charles back with puck control here. Nope. And back. Staying in the defensive zone. Upper Arlington being able to do a great job battling here, puck handling. And Max Robbins now with the puck. Gets spun around. And Back down on the other side. We should see icing here, and we do.
Well, the last time these two teams played, if I'm not mistaken, it was the third game of a 3-3 for St. Charles, and Upper Arlington had the day before the game off. Okay. They both played 3 games in 4 days. St. Charles had their 3 games consecutive, and Upper Arlington got the best of them. Here's the same situation. Well, both teams this time have played 3 days in a row, but you know, if you're St. Charles, these are the kind of things you can't let creep into your mind, right? You can't say, oh, not this again. Come on, we got to get it together. And now they might.
Well, Diego Pitones, he knows how the team must be feeling right now, as he did tell me earlier on. The only 2 words he responded with, mentality and heart, when he said, when I asked him what it was going to take for them to win this championship today.
Well, and again, they're on their heels in the beginning of this game. They're down by a goal, but they know how much time is left. They know that they haven't played their game yet, St. Charles. I mean, I think that they've already spent a lot more time in their own zone in this game than they did in the first 2 periods against Olentangy Orange last night. They were controlling the way things were going in that game, and here they're trying to get 3 men up the ice. Looked like a 3-on-2. Now it's a 3-on-3, and they won't get the shot away.
Yeah, it's Alex Jimenez with control on the puck there, and now it's getting back to Dom Evangelisti. Shot just off the mark there, Garrett Olderman. In good position. They've got to keep it out, and he traps the puck down right in front of him, and a whistle here at 6:51 in the first. It's the Golden Bears on top of the St. Charles Cardinals.
Tony's just trying to flip one out there into the crease and hope that he could get a teammate to find it, but it glanced off a skate of one of the Upper Arlington players and rolls harmlessly there to Garrett Alderman.
And they're fixing something up on the net here right now.
It looked like that water bottle. It's in the holder on the back of the net there. I think that was loose. They want to get that tied up and secured. Now they have.
And the faceoff's going to St. Charles. Controlling the puck down the defensive zone of the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. Golden Bears. And into the defensive zone of the upper. Nope, the defensive zone. Sorry, a little dry on the throat here. Got to grab some water.
Fast game, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's Sam Cannon controlling the puck all the way down, trying to take it coast to coast. And it gets away from him.
Yeah, it got away from him. I'll tell you exactly why. Sam Mickey, great defensive play.
Oh, shoo. And that is Miles McKinney attempting to go 5-hole on Garrett Olderman. Olderman says, no. Back into the St. Charles defensive zone. Chasing that puck is Jack Norris. Jack Norris with an assist and a goal last night for the Golden Bears.
St. Charles is finding their game right now. They didn't connect on that pass, but now you can see they're skating with some confidence. Some passes are connecting. They're getting a little bit of push. They're getting a little bit of pressure. Right now, Upper Arlington will see that too, and they want to take that all away. Nice job to battle and dump that one in from the red line by Nate Polinsky.
And a lot of pressure there. A lot of pressure there on Upper Arlington's Nick Schumacher. Battling with the puck, a lot of physical play. Colton Pater able to send that puck back on out. It's still trapped down in the Upper Arlington defensive zone. 5:06 to play in the first. St. Charles stretching for it, and now it's Colton Pater going on a tear. Takes a shot on net. And saved by the goalie, Grant Wolf.
Yeah, that one got caught in his pad. He was looking for the rebound. He thought it was going to go off the pad and then off the end boards there, which it normally would, but it got stuck inside the pad to bring that stoppage of play. So good job by Upper Arlington to kind of, they stopped the bleeding there a little bit. St. Charles was starting to find their game. Get it back down to the other end. And now they battle for it on the wall.
And we've got Jimenez going in hard to the net, and then the puck recovered by Diego Pitones. Two-on-one down in the corner. Lots of physical play, these guys using a lot of the glass. Puck getting trapped up again. It spits out. Pitones with the puck. And Pitones being pressured there by Domagalski. You've got to be able to keep containing Pitones, and they're doing it right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt these teams throughout the league season, they face each other many times. They know exactly which players you have to neutralize on the other side. Heck, they grew up playing together and against each other. There would be AA, AAA, whatever they were playing, house hockey. So believe me, they all know, and Patonis is on that list.
Another shot on goal there, just off the mark as it goes off of Grant Wolf's pads. And St. Charles with the puck chasing down into the defensive zone of the Golden Bears. Another shot attempt and broken up by the Golden Bears. Great effort there.
Yeah, Brant Shepard was hoping he could get a stick on that, and they took care of him between the circles. But Grant Wolf with a great save prior to that, keeping this in a one-goal game.
And 3 minutes, 20 seconds here remaining in the first. Golden Bears on top of the Cardinals, 1-0 in the CBJ Cup Championship. Oh, Alderman not getting it into his glove, and that tipped. And that was scary there for a second for Golden Bears. Had to take a deep breath.
Yeah, he almost caused a problem for himself. Now here's Wolf with a great outlet pass from the goal mouth to get that pressure right back down into the upper Arlington zone.
All right, Golden Bears. It's a 2-on-2. Just out.
Good job there. Ryan Lewis angles his man off, gets the puck back.
Man, big hit up top. Big hit up top as Brant Shepard goes to the floor.
And Nick Schumacher, he saw the opportunity to go in there. It's a good, clean hit. Just dropped him with a shoulder.
And puck trapped up at center ice. Max Robbins, good handling, and he turns it over. And Garrett Oldman pushes it on back out to Sam Cannon. Forming a play here. Charlie Linzel, watch for this line to go ahead and take another shot on that goal here in the next 2 minutes.
Good work by Quinn Brady. He's the guy that knocked down that clearing attempt, and he's the one that has kept that puck inside of the upper Arlington zone. Battling there on the end wall. Golden Bears have a chance to get it out. Again, they won't be able to do it. There's another good play by Sam Mickey.
And Charlie Linzel avoiding a big hit there, and the puck flies all the way out to center ice. St. Charles maintains control. Alderman puts his stick on the puck, slows it down, sends it back out. Golden Bears into the defensive zone of St. Charles. And now picking up the pieces.
They had a man trapped in the zone there, and as he skated up to the puck, Whitty Tavonian thought he had a play to make, and then he saw he had a teammate stuck inside the zone. He had to slow down for a second, and that's what causes the play to come back to St. Charles.
And Patones with a big shot right there, and just off the mark once again. And he is very fast. If you saw there, he outskated the other guy all the way down into the Golden Bear defensive zone as Grant Wolf goes ahead and saves that puck there from going in. And a message brought to you by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza is not only the official pizza partner of the Columbus Blue Jackets, but also a proud supporter of high school hockey. Visit your local Jets or order online at jetspizza.com.
Good shot blocking by St. Charles right off that face-off, making sure that Wolf didn't have to make a save.
And back to the act, back down into the St. Charles defensive zone. And Max Robbins looking like he was shoved during what was an attempt at the net there.
It's a borderline interference play. You're absolutely right. He was lucky because the puck was close enough that they decided not to make a call. But if they would have blown the whistle and thrown up an arm, I wouldn't have been surprised, because I don't think that puck had gotten to Robbins before he got knocked out of that play.
And I can't be mad about that, because they're letting these guys play right now. We know that it's got to be physical, but they also need to be keeping their composure. And Upper Arlington is doing just that right now as they're able to contain him. Pitone is putting his big body up on a Golden Bear. Sam Cannon not having it. He's holding him down to the ground as the period ends, and we move out of the first. And it's the Golden Bears leading the St. Charles Cardinals by a score of 1-0 here on the Score on Air Network. And what we saw there after the first quarter, or I'm sorry, after the first period, everything that we knew, the keys to the game, goalie play, the physicality, and keeping their composure to this point. I mean, St. Charles Shore was able to let up something, but instead now we're watching these two teams skate off the ice and
in sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network and offices, conference rooms, to setting up home theater inside or outside, to setting up the systems to make your home run smarter and safer as well. The theater people can do it all with the quality of professionalism you can expect every single time. That isn't just a great all-around player, that is an all-star. That is why we are the leaders in audiovisual installation in Central Ohio. So call us at 614-604-6327 or check out our website at ttpcolumbus.com to figure out which products will fit you. And don't forget, amplify your personality with the theater.
Hey everyone, this is Blue Jackets defenseman Zach Werenski. Just wanted to wish you guys good luck this weekend in the CBJ Cup. Have fun out there and go get them.
Hey, this is Jody Shelley of the Columbus Blue Jackets. And to all of you who are competing in the CBJ Cup this weekend, good luck. Players, coaches, volunteers, have a great time.
Do you have design ideas for t-shirts but you're not sure where to go? Go to Mojo Sports Gear. That's right, Mojo Sports Gear. At Mojo Sports Gear, you can get custom-made shirts. Whatever design you need, Mojo Sports Gear can provide it. Don't forget to grab a custom-made cap on your way out and rock the best headgear in the game. Give them a call at 614-864-6656. That's 614-864-6656.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here. Not in denial.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
Part of Nationwide Arena, where after one period of play, Upper Arlington Golden Bears have a 1-0 advantage over St. Charles Cardinals. I'm Seth Donahoe alongside here Ty Fisher. Ty, what'd you make of that first period?
Well, you know, Julian Jackson said it best. You know, Upper Arlington did start off a little slow, a little sluggish after playing practically 2 games last night against Olentangy Liberty, but they were able to break first in this first period. Nolan Adams with the rebound goal off of Grant Wolf's pad, assisted by Charlie Linzel, that's who it was. Yep. So it's good to see Nolan Adams get on the board, and as far as we know, Upper Arlington might be in the front runner to take this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was Nolan Adams was in great position to be able to get there, get that rebounded shot, as you said. And coming off that 3 overtime, I mean, I know we sound like a broken record, but after that 3 overtime victory last night, there was some questions or concerns about how they would be able to come out, start this game, if they'd be fresh or how well they would look. And they started off that first period strong.
Yeah, and it's also credit to, you know, Garrett Alderman. He also played last night alongside with every other player on Upper Arlington. And Grant Wolf also played yesterday. So to see these guys back out on the ice here, both goalies have made a couple of great saves. Grant Wolf being St. Charles' #1 goaltender, he's made some good saves. He made some key plays, although he did let that one in. But we cannot count out Garrett Alderman, who is the star of the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. He has made phenomenal saves not only last night but today. Both goalies are in it to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you said it best. Garrett Olderman he's really seeing the puck well. 3 overtimes last night. He ended up having 44 saves. I mean, those are some professional NHL numbers right there.
Yeah.
Being able to get 44 saves. But him and Wolf seem to be able to see the puck well. And it was just that Nolan Adams was just in the right position at the right time to be able to knock that goal in.
Yeah, and it can't. Grant Wolf was kind of stuck in a situation where he has one player coming on his right side. Although the puck did bounce off his right pad, there's no way one could probably get back there fast enough in order to see that and make that save.
Yeah, absolutely. So after one period of play, Upper Arlington on top of St. Charles, 1-0. An exciting first period. We're getting ready to start the second period, and when we come back, Julian Jackson and Bob McGilligan will be able to take you through that second period. This is Score On Air Network.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
Well, yeah, there's some old prescription pills, but my son's a good kid. He's not going to look for them.
2/3 of teens who abuse opioids get them from friends and family. Don't live in denial, Ohio. Dispose of your leftover pills.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but I mean, it's not like he's gonna know either. So.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be 50% less likely to use them.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Your actions in the stands impact participating students, including your child. Be respectful. Be supportive. Do your part in creating a positive and educational environment for everyone. To learn more, watch the Parent Seat video at the NFHS Learning Center.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face. Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
If you're enjoying this broadcast and would like to learn how it's done behind the scenes, check out the Ohio Media School located in Columbus. If you're interested in radio production, TV broadcasting, or digital media, the Ohio Media School is the choice for you. Visit Ohio Media School at beonair.com/Columbus. You can also find the Ohio Media School on all your favorite social media. Ohio Media School, we change lives. All right, everybody, and after the first, this is Julian Jackson back here at the Ice House alongside Bob McGilligan for the CBJ Cup Championship. Did want to go ahead, Bob, and talk a little bit about the players to watch here in this game. You got Max Robbins and Jack Norris, who put on a show last night for Upper Arlington. Jack Norris with a goal and an assist. And Max Robbins as well is one of the premier players here for this squad, and only a junior as a captain here. And another guy I want to bring up is one of the Theater People's players to watch is Sean Moore, freshman who went out and had the lone goal yesterday for St. Charles in their victory over Olentangy Orange. And of course, Diego Patones. There's no way you can go ahead and forget about that guy. He's number 2 on the ice. Go ahead and watch for him. He's an incredible athlete. As I did say earlier on, he said there's going to be 2 things that they need tonight to win this game, and that's heart and mentality. The keys to the game here, there's several things really to watch for. 3 things that you need to be paying attention to is the goalie play. How are the goalies going to make this work? Grant Wolf of St. Charles, Garrett Olderman of Upper Arlington. These are the 2 top-tier guys. They're top tier in the division. They're top tier, I won't say the state, but as the numbers say, in the league right now in the red division, these are the 2 best goalies. You need to keep your composure. Sam Cannon only had 1 game in the past week as a result of a suspension because of an offense on the ice against another team in the past. When I asked Cannon to comment on that, he said that is classified intel. And then, of course...
That's right. That's exactly right. And that's exactly what a hockey player says, for sure.
And, of course, being physical, which you saw a lot of here in the first.
And you're going to see a lot more of that as this goes on, Julian. There's no question about it. As it goes, tight game, the seniors are going to start stepping up in this game. And we're already seeing here, we see some physical play just to get things going here in the second period.
Yeah, turning around with that puck, taking control of it. Stone Mikowski sending the puck over on the side, the Savonian. Golden Bears skating up the ice, making their way towards center. And it's Domagalski dropping the puck off to Max Robbins. He takes a shot in goal just off the mark.
That was a great setup, the little drop pass and the screen, but Robbins couldn't bury it. You talked about him being one of the top players. Well, on this team, he is the man. 29 goals and 20 assists coming into this game on the season. If you want to get a goal, you give it to Max Robbins.
And puck stays down here in the defensive zone for St. Charles. Upper Arlington pressing forward. Another shot on net. Grant Wolf keeping it out. And another shot here. Charlie Linzel. They're firing off. They are firing right at the net, and if they're going to be vulnerable, they're going to keep taking them.
Yeah, and then Patones able to block a shot. Unfortunately, couldn't track it down in the neutral zone. Fresh ice. That's later in the period. Maybe that puck checks up for him, but not early in the period it doesn't. Now here comes a rush down there. Sam Cannon able to get to it first. St. Charles looking to set this up and make a push.
And scrumming in the corner in the defensive zone of Golden Bears. That puck just missed.
Yeah, it came outside the blue line, though, so they had a tag up. And that gave Upper Arlington a chance to move it back the other way.
Cannon tries to fire the puck down the other end of the ice and just missed it. Trickles and turns it over to the St. Charles player. Shot on the goal. Sam Mickey. Golden Bears recontain control.
One of those shots and it misses, but it still becomes dangerous because it fired off the base of the boards there and bounced right back toward the goaltender, and that's why Olderman was quickly scrambling to make sure that he wasn't in a spot where he was going to get hit by the puck and then it might go behind him.
And a little scrum down here on the ice, and the helmet comes off quickly of Miles McKinney, and he has some choice words down there.
High sticking is going to be the call here. And that is going to be against Upper Arlington. So here's a great opportunity for St. Charles. They are going to skate on the power play for the first time today. They are down by a goal. And this is where they have a chance to get that goal back.
Got another shot here. High stick coming through. Yes. And I'm trying to identify that player. Yes, that's Joey Holland with the high stick. We haven't had the call in the announcement yet, but it looks to be Joey Holland, number 25 of the Golden Bears. And that penalty at 12:30 remaining in the second period.
I'll tell you from my experience, if you wait for the call, you'll wait a long time. So you got to figure it out. Good job.
A decent enough angle to be able to check down into the box here. And Arlington wins the face-off, but St. Charles quickly regains some control. Oh, and a shot on net! And a goal, Eric Schottmer. That one, I can't wait for the replay here. That went through a lot of traffic into the upper right corner of the net. No one saw it coming.
9 seconds to score on that power play, and the inability to clear the zone is what came back to haunt Upper Arlington. And it was a shot through a lot of traffic by Schottmer. And he lives up to his name as it finds its way all the way through and just tucked it neatly underneath the crossbar. Nicely done to tie this game at 1. An offside, then an extra hit after that, and that was Schottmer that delivered the hit. He's locked in right now, I would say, Julian.
Well, after that first period, these guys are coming out with a chip on their shoulder. They know who won last week at 1-0 here on this ice after a long stretch, and these guys being rivals the way that they are, they're coming out. A lot of these guys, as you alluded to earlier on, they play with each other. So there's a lot to play for right now, just with pride, and then of course for a CBJ Cup title, which Upper Arlington took home last year. Another whistle on the ice here at 12:17.
Let's take a look at this goal once again and watch this shot. As you said, they won the face-off. There it was, but they couldn't control the puck. Just out to the blue line, and then this shot through traffic, and there was no chance because Alderman never saw it. There were so many bodies in front of him, and that's how it got behind him.
And more physical play. Sam Cannon attempting to be able to get these guys from St. Charles off of his back. They're on him like white on rice right now. Each of these guys, they're playing very close together as the puck goes right behind the net in the defensive zone of St. Charles. Hit after hit after hit is what you're seeing here, and that's what Diego Petone has told me that they need to be doing with each and every team. Get them tired fast, use their speed, and stay physical.
Another turnover. This one won't cost them.
Max Robbins loses the puck. Back down into the defensive zone and looking at icing here with 11:29 remaining. All tied up at 1 here in the second period.
Tom Evangelisti was just trying to send that puck down the ice and get it on goal, which would have waved off the icing. He couldn't do it. But Eric Schottmer, he's got the St. Charles goal in this period that's evened this game at 1 apiece. Both the goals have been nice goals. You had the Upper Arlington odd man rush in the first period, and a little pass off the pads into a wide open net. Now you get a great power play goal here in the second period. Nothing has come cheap for these teams so far today. They're working for everything they get.
Yeah, no, it seems to me that they're keeping everybody out of the crease and forcing them to be able to take shots from afar. And another shot there from Diego Petones right off the upper right shoulder of Garrett Alderman. Petones is running around like a madman.
Yeah, this is a good shift for him at this point. He's not done. He'll dump it back in.
I don't know what was said at the break, but these guys, St. Charles has come out with a renewed energy here in the second period. I have zero clue what could have happened and transpired in that locker room, but whatever it was, they've got a fire lit under them.
Well, sometimes you just know. You know you didn't start the game that you wanted the way you wanted to. You know you're down by a goal. You know that you were getting your game together near the end of the period. You just want to come out and build on that as early as you can in the second period. That's what they've done.
Sam Mickey attempting to be able to capitalize on the very opportunities you were just touching on. Takes a shot on goal and then blocked there from an Upper Arlington.
Notice Sam Mickey, and he's number 12 in white there for St. Charles. He went up the ice. He takes that slap shot. It gets blocked. He immediately, without hesitation, turns and busts as hard as he can back into the neutral zone to prevent it. He doesn't try to engage. He doesn't get out of position. He wants to prevent Upper Arlington from coming back with an odd man rush, and here he is playing the puck again. So, again, that is good discipline. You talk about playing within a system, knowing where you're supposed to be.
Shot on goal there and a snag out of the sky for Grant Wolf. And that shot attempted and taken there from Golden Bears. Waiting there his number here. He hasn't really turned around ever since.
Yeah, that was Domagowski over there from the right point.
But that save, that should be the story there, is that save. Right out of the sky, he snagged that thing. wild pitch.
Well, it's going to take that. I mean, your goaltenders, they've got to be on their toes here today. No, they have been. There's a lot of play in this game that has gone on between the blue lines, or it seems like when there's a shot that's coming on goal, it's not just a little dump-in shot. They're good shots. So these goalies haven't faced a ton with the number of shots, but the quality of shots that they're facing have been good quality shots so far in this game.
And I liked it, as you did say earlier on, that St. Charles being disciplined in their mentality. And it's Colton Pater. And that shot right into the stomach of Grant Wolf.
Yeah, Sam Carey got beat on that as Pater got the feet moving, and Carey couldn't catch up with him. So when it comes down to that last line of defense, that's a great job by Grant Wolf. Just made himself big. The closer that Pater gets, the less room he has to operate. Wolf knows that. He makes himself big in the crease and easily makes that stop.
And the Golden Bears keeping it down. Max Robbins with the puck. Working a little magic, and then another save by Grant Wolf. Man, he's seeing the puck really, really well right now.
Give a lot of credit to Sam Mickey for just clearing his guy out in front enough. And let's take a look at that previous save from Grant Wolf, and just the when Robbins gets the puck, you've got to be aware that he's got it. Grant Wolf was well aware and able to find that puck, looking right into the glove.
And it's Chase, foot race down the ice. And that was Nate Polinsky battling against an Upper Arlington Golden Bear. And this puck stays down in the Golden Bear defensive zone, back out to center ice. And right back to a St. Charles player, then back. So they're playing Pong right now.
Yeah, both teams trying to go with stretch passes through the neutral zone. Neither team having success in doing that. So maybe shorten up your passes a little bit to work your way through the zone.
And back with control against Nate Polinsky. Gets past the defender from the Golden Bears, takes it into the crease, and Garrett Olderman was able to keep it out. And a shot on goal! St. Charles, another one. And that's Tristan Foz, number 27 in St. Charles, with the goal there. I believe Garrett Olderman in disbelief.
Well, Julian, really it's a third shot attempt on that. There's just a lot of stuff going on there, and here you'll see it. First of all, there's the first shot. There's the second one. They think they have it cleared away, but Foz steps up, and he just pounds that thing and does not miss the net. So it was all started on a good play by Nate Polinsky to beat his man and get down there and try to stuff it in on the short side. Once that didn't happen and there was a scramble, Foz just waited until he had his opportunity, took advantage of the scrambling in front of the goal, and found a way to put it in.
And Diego Patones with a shot without the blue line. Off the mark. And they continue to keep up the energy and hit the mess out of these Golden Bears. And into the St. Charles bench, they're all over these guys right now. One goal, more energy. Another goal, more energy, and they're staying with it.
The referee was not over on the board. The puck was in between his skates. That's the last place he wants to be.
And the Golden Bears in somewhat of a scramble here as they're trying to get their bearings back under them again and regain composure, because now they've seen 2 strikes successful for St. Charles on what is not an invincible goalie here, but save percentage right around the same area between the 2 goalies we're seeing here in Grant Wolf and Garrett Olderman.
So take a look again at this play, and there it is. That was a nice move. That's what got it all started by Polinsky, and then you'll see that puck out into open ice. And for Foz, it's just step up, and you're not thinking at that point, Julian, bodies or no bodies there, you're just cranking it because it's in wide open ice. You know you're going to get a shot. Even if it hits somebody, you might get a bounce.
That was Foz with another attempt there, and that one off the mark. But it was great reaction time by Foz to be able to get in and make that. And there was a Golden Bear who was trailing and attempted to be able to get to the puck and was a little too late in all that traffic.
Well, the script is just flipped in this game right now. St. Charles has this game under total control, just the way they're playing right now with the confidence that they have. If you're Upper Arlington, you got to find a way to get it back. You had it early on, and I'm not talking about the lead. I'm talking about controlling the play. They've got to find a way to get back to that.
Shot on net by Golden Bears. Joey Holland off the mark. St. Charles back with control across the center ice. And you have to wonder how much now is this game being affected by Upper Arlington's late game and 3 overtimes last night.
Well, I really don't think it is, to be honest. I know I talked about that in the first period. Then I was sitting there, I was thinking about it during the intermission. There's so much at stake in this game, and these are young kids, and I know they were tired last night, but there's just so much on the line here tonight. I don't think you could find one single player out here that would use that as an excuse. Not now, not at the end of this game.
Well, you mentioned the legs earlier on and how heavy those legs end up getting, and now by going out of first period, then taking that rest and getting back out on the ice here in the second with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. St. Charles up 2-1. How much is this going to affect them? We'll have to see.
Well, I think, it is the legs, but to be honest with you, they came out and they got the first goal, and they were outplaying St. Charles. So it's more of a mental thing now. And now they're on their heels. Now they're the ones that are having a hard time getting the puck onto Grant Wolf and getting good quality shots. So it's more of a mental thing for them right now. They got to get back to doing what they were doing in the first period, and St. Charles is making sure that to get there, it's a very hard road. They're just not letting them do what they want to do. Look at this right here. I mean, all this time in the zone, where's this puck been? Around the perimeter.
Yeah. Well, these guys are definitely leaving it all out on the ice right now, and that's what they had mentioned earlier on. Max Robbins knew how tough it was going to be to have to come out and play against these guys. St. Charles with the chip on their shoulder from the loss last year, and of course the loss from last week. But as you did say, the script is flipped here as St. Charles leads over the Golden Bears in the CBJ Cup, 2-1, 4:28 remaining.
That play right there just iced the puck. Tristan Voss with the latest goal in this game for St. Charles. Upper Arlington just wanted the puck out of the zone there. They needed to make a line change. They were so worn down from all the work along the boards.
And it's a foot race here. Nate Polinsky into the Golden Bear defensive zone. And a great play from Will Staley to be able to get it back out. St. Charles still controlling the puck in the defensive zone of the Golden Bears. And making their way to slink through center ice. Adam Carrot back down with the puck. And he misses this one. Back into the neutral zone as the Golden Bears get back, ensured not to make an offside.
Nice little stick check over on the far side of the ice at the blue line that enables that puck to come out of the zone. We talked about St. Charles' speed early on, and Polinsky is the guy that's really used that in this period. He set up one goal. He was trying to set up another one moments ago. Speed will become a factor here if they continue to get open ice. Arlington's got to find a way to close down on the St. Charles team again, and just like that, that's what you do. You put the body on them, but not good enough. Here comes Polinsky again.
Diego Patones with another. He's containing. Still controlling that puck as he gets hit and put on the wall there with a nice shot from Carson Griesach. Carson Griesach, a heck of a football player too, an all-state kid, man. They said that he will knock the socks off you. Golden Bears foot race down the ice. Another puck, Max Robbins. Nope, not Max Robbins, I'm sorry. That's Charlie Linzel. Shot attempt, just off the mark. That net was wide open there for just a moment. Golden Bears could not capitalize.
Now we're going to have a whistle and a hooking call. So power play will be awarded here. So you go back to that last shot against Grant Wolf. That is it's one of the most terrible feelings for a goalie. You know the puck has hit you. You don't know if you have it. You don't know if it's leaked through. You know if it did leak through. You know you're out of position. And you hope that nobody else can get to it. This is going to be a penalty against Upper Arlington. It's for hooking. So St. Charles is going back on the power play. Let's take a look at that save again by Grant Wolf. As you watch it start from the far wall, and here it is right here. Like I said, now he knows it's hit him. He doesn't know if he has it under the arm. He doesn't know if it's If it's rolled away, then as I said, you do know as a goalie, if it got away from you, you know you're in trouble because he had come way out to cut down the angle on the shot, and he was out of the net, but they couldn't capitalize on it.
Well, and you got to imagine Domagowski is just kicking himself after that. He was sliding back, going in a different direction and trying to get that puck back in the net.
Well, it was a heck of a play, though, that you put it off the backhand and it hit the outside of the post. If it doesn't hit that post, it might hit Wolf and then redirect into the net. So the thought process on the play was outstanding.
Goal! It's Max Robbins coming back at you in St. Charles. Not able to defend that one. I'll say the puck doesn't lie because they deserved to have that last play. An incredible shot. Incredible.
Well, Max Robbins, this is the guy that can dangle. This is the guy that can make it disappear as a defenseman. And watch this. Now you see him, now you don't, and it's a great shot selection as he goes low and he beats Wolf. Sam Mickey was the defenseman back on that play, and Robbins just with one move made him a non-factor. And it's a shorthanded goal that ties this game at 2.
You know, and I was thinking there before that, just before that Upper Arlington's got to stay out of the penalty box, and Max Robbins goes down and make an incredible play like that. And it's Max Robbins again forcing the puck, back into the crease there in the defensive zone of St. Charles.
And you see how that's changed the momentum again. Another goal. Now all of a sudden, Upper Arlington is energized. Now they're killing this penalty very well. Now St. Charles has to go all the way back down the length of the ice and pick it up. And they're having a hard time executing their passes. That's what the little things will do in a game like this, those momentum flows. It's how you handle the momentum flow. That's going to really determine who's going to win this game. Who is going to handle the momentum flow the proper way?
Carup getting a good push into the wall over there. It looked a little like it could have been checking, but. And Golden Bears send it back down the defensive zone. Grant Wolf in control of the puck. Drops it back off. And if you tell me about the last 2 minutes versus the first 15 or the first 12 minutes of this period, then I wouldn't believe that St. Charles is on a power play right now.
Oh, well, yeah, you're exactly right. And they're not going to be on a power play for long. It is coming to an end right now.
Miles McKinney with the puck, driving into the crease and right around the end of the net. With an attempt, and Olderman keeping it out. Max Robbins with control again. Flips it. Was attempting to flick it to Charlie Wenzel.
Yeah, and he would have had that done, but the official was in the way, and that's what slowed down the entire play. They're going to wave off the icing here, and looked like Trevonian might have had a chance to go play that. The official recognized that. He had pulled up a little bit. Trevonian did, so that's why they wave it off, and that's the way the period's going to end. A 2-2 game at the end of 2. We've seen a lot so far here. We saw St. Charles come back from a 1-0 deficit with back-to-back goals. It started with a power play goal for them. They scored one even strength, and then it was Max Robbins with the shorthanded goal that has put us into a tie at this point. Max Robbins is utilizing the speed that he has on the penalty kill, and again, the move to make Mickey disappear, and he comes in, goes between the legs of Grant Wolf, and that's the difference in the game to this point. So we've got 2 periods in the books and 1 more to go, and Julian, we're not even close to deciding anything in this game. It's 2-2.
I want this game to keep on going. I mean, this is absolutely incredible, as we said before, that these 2 teams are the teams that you were supposed to be seeing in the championship. They're 1-2 in the tournament. They're top in their division. They're 7-8 in the state, with St. Charles at 7 and Golden Bears at 8. It's a whole lot of excitement right here, and it is by all means, in intents and purposes, a 0-0 contest going into the third, and this is exactly what you want to see. Dare I say overtime?
No. No, don't say that.
I don't think the Golden Bears want to finish this thing up in regulation this time around. All right. And at the end of the second here, it's Julian Jackson and Bob McGilligan at the Ice House Score on Air Network.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Foligno, the captain of the Blue Jackets, and I just want to wish everybody, all the coaches and players, the best of luck as you guys go for the CBJ Cup. Go get it.
Hey guys, Cam Atkinson here with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I personally enjoyed playing high school hockey, and now I want to wish all the players and coaches participating in the CBJ Cup all the best and best of luck.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hi everyone, Jean-Luc Grandpierre with the Columbus Blue Jackets here. I've been part of the CBJ Cup in the past and I know the hard work it takes to win it all. We can all agree it's been a strange year, but players and coaches, I want to wish you best of luck starting this weekend. Play hard, have fun, bring it home.
Hey, it's Jack Rostovic. Good luck to all the players and coaches in the CBJ Cup this weekend.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
How to work hard.
How to work hard. Discipline.
Hustle.
Sacrifice.
How to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself.
How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning to set a good example.
How to work hard.
To accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community.
I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
And we are back here at the Ice House part of Nationwide Arena for today's CBJ Cup Finals, where if you thought the first period was exciting, the second period had much more action packed into it. I'm Seth Donahoe alongside Ty Fisher. Upper Arlington had the lead after one period, but in the second period, Eric Schottmer was able to get St. Charles on the board first, able to tie that up 1-1. Tristan Foz able to give St. Charles the lead. And note that Schottmer scored on a power play goal only 9 seconds into that power play.
Yep.
And after a slow, stagnant first period for St. Charles, they're able to get 2 on the board. What are your takes away from that, Ty?
You know, it's what we ever dreamed of. You know, it's great hockey played by two wonderful teams, and then you get Max Robbins, who scores the tying goal in the second period, as he scored the game winner last night. This kid's on fire. Well, I mean, what more can you say? Max Robbins has been electric for this Upper Arlington squad this entire season. Goal last night with the assist, the game winner goal actually after 3 overtimes. We keep saying it,
right?
But he is just an electric player that you cannot stop. And that little move that he did to get that tying goal was just amazing.
Yeah, he made that look so simple, didn't he? He was able to get around the defender. Max Robbins ended up scoring that shorthanded goal and was able to tie it now at 2-2. So we have a tied game here. 2 periods in, 1 more period left to go. What is each team going to have to do in order to pull out this victory?
Well, you know, they have to keep doing what they're doing. Both teams are starting to find their feet on the ice a little bit. The forecheck is great. Both physicality teams was great. But I have to wonder, how can St. Charles stop Max Robbins and the pressure that Upper Arlington brings? And on the same side, Upper Arlington has to stop giving up easy rebounds and easy chances for St. Charles to score. That's how they scored twice. So if they can limit both, if both teams can limit what I just said, I think we're in for a good matchup and maybe overtime.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, Upper Arlington and St. Charles is tied here 2-2 after 2 periods. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, Julian Jackson and Bob McElligott will take you all the way through this third and what should be an exciting final period. This is high school hockey, the CBJ Cup Finals here on Score and Air Network.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Foligno, the captain of the Blue Jackets, and I just want to wish everybody, all the coaches and players, the best of luck as you guys go for the CBJ Cup. Go get it.
Hey guys, Cam Atkinson here with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I personally enjoyed playing high school hockey, and now I want to wish all the players and coaches participating in the CBJ Cup all the best and best of luck.
Hi everyone, Jean-Luc Grandpierre with the Columbus Blue Jackets here. I've been part of the CBJ Cup in the past, and I know the hard work it takes to win it all. We can all agree it's been a strange year, but players and coaches, I want to wish you best of luck starting this weekend. Play hard, have fun, bring it home.
Hey, it's Jack Rostovic. Good luck to all the players and coaches in the CBJ Cup this weekend.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
sportsmanship, teamwork,
How to work hard. How to work hard. Discipline.
hustle,
Sacrifice.
how to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play. And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself. How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning
To set a good example.
How to work hard.
to accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community. I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
In sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater people. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network and offices, conference rooms, to setting up home theater inside or outside, to setting up the systems to make your home run smarter and safer as well. The theater people can do it all with the quality of professionalism you can expect every single time. That isn't just a great all-around player, that is an all-star. That is why we are the leaders in audiovisual installation in Central Ohio. So call us at 614-604-6327 or check out our website at ttpcolumbus.com to figure out which products will fit you. And don't forget, amplify your personality with the theater.
High school hockey and the official pizza partner of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Order online at jetspizza.com or stop by your local Jets Pizza location. And once again, we're back here at the Ice House at Nationwide Arena. Bob McElligott alongside Julian Jackson. And we are watching a story being written right now. 2-2, all tied up, Bob. And this is what we've been waiting for. This is why these guys play. The goal to win a CBJ Cup final and to be able to propel their way into the state tournament.
That's exactly right. And they both are going to the state tournament. There's no question about that. This is not going to be the last day of hockey for whoever loses this game. But for whoever wins this game, will have bragging rights and will have the momentum. You know, believe it or not, each one of these teams has only won this tournament one time. As good as these teams have been in the course of their history, Upper Arlington won it for the first time last year, and St. Charles won the CBJ Cup back in 2014. So one of them is going to get their second one here before it's all said and done today.
And a switch shot on goal. Grant Wolf able to have it deflected, and that shot by Adam Carrup.
That's a nice save by Grant Wolf. It's coming right off the face-off to start the period. It's a long shot. It was on target. Good job by Grant to get that blocker pad up there and make that save. And give Carrup a lot of credit. Just stepped over the blue line, came down the wing, and put that puck right on net.
That puck being swung back around. Carrup again. Stretching that puck right across the crease, and Carrup again. He's coming out playing like a mad. Carrup again with another shot. Off the mark, and Grant Wolf able to keep it out. Golden Bears maintaining possession, and now puck across the neutral zone.
And it was played with a high stick. So as soon as somebody touches it, you're going to blow the whistle. There you go.
Okay.
You know, you look at this Upper Arlington team and the way they come out in this third period, they really get off to a good start. Let's watch the, and I'll finish my thought here right after we watch this replay. And again, this is right off the opening face-off to start the period, and there's a shot, and Grant Wolf makes the deflection with the blocker pad, and then he covers up that rebound. But Julian, I was talking with Derek Dorsett, who's a former Blue Jacket, and he's an assistant coach for the Upper Arlington Golden Bears, and he told me before the game today, he goes, I'll tell you what, I can't believe that we're here. He said there was a point early in the season where our passing was, it was so off that we were in practice and we went back to the basics, and I said, all right, guys, 6 feet apart, and let's just do passing drills, and let's get it down pat. So he's pretty proud of this group and how far they've come throughout the course of this season. And hey, don't forget, they've had challenges like everybody else with the COVID situation and getting this season and getting their practices and getting their games and all of those things. But, you know, again, he told me that this is a group that works extremely hard, and they've had to come a long way this year. And here they are, 2-2, third period of the CBJ Cup championship game.
Well, I believe that everyone facing a lot of different, boundary or facing a lot of different barriers here with the season and with the COVID protocols and everything like that. And it is important to note that these guys do need the fundamentals to be disciplined and continue to play well, as Grant Wolf has another puck bounce off his pads and be able to keep it out. And that puck backed into the neutral zone. Golden Bears chasing it. And Domagowski with control now as he's being pressed by a defender from St. Charles.
Grant had to make 2 big saves already in this period. That last one was from a bad angle, and that was not an easy save.
And that puck out of play. Puck out of play into the penalty box and thrown back over.
Yeah.
And hits a guy in the head on the way out. He's safe.
No, this game, the way this game has gone, Upper Arlington starts it with momentum. They get the first goal in the game. St. Charles then comes to life. They get 2. Upper Arlington gets 1. It is constantly swung. And right now, Upper Arlington is where they were at the start of the first period. They've got that momentum on their side right at the moment. So, again, back and forth. How much are you going to let the momentum swings affect you? When they're not going in your direction, how are you going to handle it? And that's what both of these teams have been faced with throughout the course of this game.
Well, it's 0-0 technically. It's 2-2 on the scoreboard, but a 0-0 game. It's like it's pressing the reset button on the Nintendo now. You're starting all over, but you've only got 1 period to play. Leaving it all out on the ice is what the guys are planning on doing. I've heard that from Max Robbins. I've heard it from Diego Patones, and I spoke with them earlier on this week. These guys want nothing left on the ice, and they're playing like it right now as Grant Wolf covers up that puck, and you get a whistle here at 12:20 remaining. All tied up with 2s on the scoring network.
And Grant would have been fine with whether there was a whistle or there wasn't a whistle. He pushed that puck away. The whistle had already, they had already decided to blow it, but he had 3 guys that were to the right of the net, so he could have pushed it away.
Max Robbins with the shot right off the face-off, and he caught him sleeping in the net. Grant Wolf in disbelief. Some traffic in his way.
Well, there was some traffic, but holy cow, what a shot that was. You want to talk about perfectly placed. That was in the upper left-hand corner, over the goaltender's shoulder, and as you said, it was right off the draw. It was quick. It was on target. That's a pretty big league shot right there that he just took.
Well, we saw that same type shot on the other end of the ice during the second period where they dropped the puck back to Max Robbins, and he was in that same position. He likes being about 45-degree angle off the net as St. Charles, Diego Patones chasing down, attempting to go coast to coast in a shot on net, but that all covered up in the body of Garrett Olderman. 12:02 remaining, and it's the Golden Bears leading the St. Charles Cardinals 3-2.
Tell you what, I like that play right there from Patonis as well, because he knows now, right? It's 12 minutes left here. There will be a sense of desperation as you go along. He saw an opportunity that he might be able to go coast to coast and get that goal back, and he took it. I have no problem with that. I like that mentality. If you're one of the leaders on the team, you think you've got a chance, go out there and get it.
When you're looking at being a premier guy here, and that's what he is, a leader of this team. He knows what the stakes are in this game, and they're looking at not just making it into the Final Four. They're talking about winning a state championship as we get an icing called here, 11:36 remaining.
Let's watch this goal again, and look how perfectly placed this shot is going to be. First of all, you got to win the faceoff. So they do that, and then bang. It's just that quick. It was Grisak that wins the faceoff, pulls it back. Robbins, they had him in a shooting position, and he just did his job. He's got 2 in this game. That gives him 31 on the year.
Absolutely incredible watching that again as the puck down in the upper Arlington defensive zone. St. Charles doing whatever they can, but as we did allude to earlier on, it's Diego Patones who's going to have to be the premier guy to have to kind of take over, so to speak, in this matchup, because they're behind. He's feeling it right now. The rest of the team is feeling it, and they're leaving it all out there on the ice, I did say earlier.
Well, the beautiful thing about a team like St. Charles, and yes, they do have premier players like Diego, but it's not even just this team. It's this sport. You can't always just lean on one guy. You can't. It's not like basketball where you put it in the same guy's hands and he can get it done. It's got to be a team effort. And sometimes you have those unlikely heroes. Look at last night. Sean Moore had 1 goal on the year, and he was the guy that scored the only goal of the game. So, yeah, you need your stars to step up, but don't be surprised if it's an unsung hero that's just doing something. They're doing it hard. They're doing it right, and they wind up in a position to get you a tie or a win in a game like this today.
Well, right now, your shining star for the Golden Bears, Max Robbins, of course, at this point, and yet to see Diego with a goal here in this one.
That could have been a hand pass because the player got knocked down, but he still slid that puck with a glove over to his teammate. It'll be an icing call instead. So either way, the faceoff is going to come back down in the upper Arlington zone. Yeah, and that's a good point that you make, though. Max Robbins is a star for upper Arlington, and he's taking this game on right now. He's got the last 2 goals.
And the face-off down in the upper Arlington defensive zone. Getting it out of there, approaching the blue line, and trapped up by St. Charles. Golden Bears back with the puck again. Keeping that puck down on the ice. St. Charles keeps flinging it up on into the air. Attempting to get it down into the defensive zone for Golden Bears. Trapped down now into the defensive zone of St. Charles Cardinals. And they're doing a great job being able to go back and forth. And a lot of long passes. It's kind of drawn out. These guys aren't being so physical. It seems they're playing with a little bit more method at this time. And a shot attempt there from Sean Moore, the freshman with the lone goal from yesterday. And that blocked by a Golden Bear defender. We've got 9 minutes remaining in this entire contest. It's 3-2. Golden Bears leading the Cardinals of St. Charles.
Yeah, and it's too early for Upper Arlington to just, throw the puck the length of the ice on every shift and work on the clock. There's way too much time left for that. They want to continue to attack. And for St. Charles, it's still too early to really have to. You don't have to be desperate yet. You got enough time where you don't have to be desperate. Now, miscue right here. An icing will bring the face-off back down closer to the back down into the Upper Arlington zone, rather.
Well, now you've got the line coming back out with Griesach and Max Robbins and the rest of these guys, so we're looking at something exciting to happen. In control on the puck at this time. Can't find him there. It was number 52 on the roster. I don't have a shot for that gentleman.
Which team is that?
St. Charles. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at a Golden Bear. That was Nick Schumacher. He was controlling that puck earlier on.
Glad you figured it out because I was lost.
And a shot on net. Grant Wolf swallows it up. Jack Nolan with the shot on net there.
So just under 8 minutes left to go now. And again, no need to panic yet for St. Charles. They do want to get their game back together. They do want to start getting those rushes up ice. Right in the face-off here, so now they've got to try to break it out.
And watch out now. It's Nate Polinsky with the puck. And these guys showing their speed once they open up on the ice there. It's Sam Cannon battling it out with Polinsky. Keeping these guys out on the perimeter. Another shot on net. Swallowed up by Garrett Olderman. With 7 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this contest, and it's 3-2 Golden Bears over the St. Charles Cardinals. And Bob, you said no need to panic there, right? We were at about the 9-minute mark. When are you seeing, when you're making some of those changes, like longer, elongated passes to be able to take up more time, or even pulling a goalie? At what point would you typically see something like that in the third period?
They're not going to pull the goalie in a one-goal game until it gets down near a minute remaining in the third period. For Upper Arlington, once you start to get down near 5 minutes, there's a puck into the bench, so we'll get another face-off. Once you get down about 5 minutes, then you can start doing that. You can dump it. It's almost like football, though, Julian. When you play that prevent defense, I always say sometimes that prevents you from winning. And if you have something that's working for you, just stick with that. Sometimes teams they just roll up into a shell, if you will, and then they play differently, and before you know it, they're in trouble.
Another shot on net there. Strong shot from Tabonian.
But if they are going to do it, it'll be within the next 2 minutes. Then you'll start just clearing at the length of the ice and forcing St. Charles to go all the way up the ice on every shift. Because in high school, by the time you go back and retrieve the puck behind your own net and bring it up the ice, you're looking at a good 20 to 25 seconds every time.
No, that's a great point there. And what you're saying is that you don't want to play not to lose, right?
Right.
So when you go in some of those prevent defenses, you're putting yourself in a position where you know that you could be scored on the entire time, and then you're playing just not to lose. But Upper Arlington still attacking here and playing not to win, as it is Sam Mickey sending it into the crease there and then recovering the puck after a shot attempt. Back on out to Falieres. Golden Bears back controlling the puck once again. 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the third. Down into the St. Charles defensive zone. In the crease right now, and Grant Wolf finally able to cover that puck up with 6:04 to go.
Well, we were talking earlier about Upper Arlington going 3 overtimes last night, and, will they be tired, will they not, all of that. One thing is for sure, even though these teams have played a lot of hockey, they're not going to play again for 6 or 7 days. St. Charles is not going to play. They've got a first-round bye in the state tournament. They're not going to play until next Saturday when they get the winner of New Albany and Sycamore. And then Upper Arlington, they get the extra day, as a matter of fact. So they don't play for another week. So what I'm saying is, tired or not tired, whatever you got, let it out here because you've got plenty of time to rest up. As we've got a whistle and a penalty coming for interference. that was one of those situations where you get a player that is more interested in making the hit than playing the puck, or he was too eager to make the hit, and he didn't wait.
That's Tristan Foz there picking that one up, and he sent Carup right into the air.
Yeah, he did, and it's a great hit. And it looks awesome, but when the puck's not there, it's a penalty. And now, boy, the pressure on the St. Charles penalty killers, because with 5:42 left, you cannot go down by a pair of goals. You just can't.
And they're going to do their best to keep on dumping this down onto the defensive end of Upper Arlington. And more hits. Max Robbins able to shake that one off as a big hit attempt came from Polinsky. Golden Bears can take their time here. Be able to get on down with Sam Cannon. Travels across center ice with the puck. Max Robbins with the puck. Shot attempt. No good. Adam Carup. Keeping it in front of the blue line here is Domagowski.
I was just about to say, you better watch out for Robbins. He's lurking between the circles.
Back down on the other end of the ice here. 4:50 remaining. 1 minute remaining in on the penalty.
No, we were talking about staying within your game and not going into that prevent. Well, when you're on a power play, that's a no-brainer. You're going to stay within your game because you're attacking. You've got the man advantage. And even if you don't get a goal on this power play, it still has enabled you to wind 2 minutes off the clock and really start to take away from St. Charles and put them in a bigger spot of desperation.
Well, and I'd expect to see some guys being pinned up against the glass here, slowing this game down a little bit, moving forward as the puck gets rolled on around by Jack Norris. Remember, Jack Norris last night, a big part of their success with a goal and an assist. Jack Norris in possession of the puck again. Whipped on back around, and a backhand attempt by Nolan Adams. It's a valiant effort there as the puck goes back on down to the Upper Arlington defensive zone. 3 minutes, 54 seconds remaining. 10 seconds on the power play.
St. Charles again leaning on Grant Wolf, and they were not disappointed. So Tristan Foz is about to come out of the penalty box, and we'll go back to 5-on-5 with 3:42 remaining in the third period. Now that desperation is in full effect. There's no doubt.
You can see as it is starting to weigh on them as this puck's being controlled by St. Charles. As you did say, they are in full strength. The puck goes across center ice. Puck now being chased by Tavonian, and then we get an icing call at 3 minutes, 23 seconds remaining.
That's what happens if you try to force it, and they just got a little bit too ahead of themselves right there. You can go with that long pass. That's great, but you better connect on it, or you better at least have it glance off a guy's stick, because if you don't, here's what happens. Now you're all the way back inside of your own zone with the face-off with more time wound off the clock.
And St. Charles controls the puck on this face-off in their own zone, taking it down, and that's Miles McKinney. Not able to keep control of the puck. Golden Bears retain or now take over with possession. In their own zone, send it out to center ice. Watch out, it's Tanner Stone.
Puck's under 3 minutes to go here, and you got a chance to come up the ice 3-on-3.
Miles McKinney controlling the puck once again. Sent back out by the Golden Bears.
Wow, that was an opportunity. McKinney went wide. He had a man between the circles, could not get him the puck. And now another icing call. St. Charles is grasping for straws right now. They're just trying to figure out how to put things back together so that they can get some pressure in the final 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Garrett Alderman standing there, looks very cool. He is waiting, and I'm sure in the back of his mind he's thinking, you know what? I'm probably going to get busy before this whole thing's over.
That's right. That is save percentage strong at 9. And another shot by Max Robbins. The same type shot that he had before. And another slap shot here by Domagowski. But Max Robbins had that same shot that he had after the last face-off when he scored. Going right back to it. And another shot attempt by Carup as he goes to the ice. Puts the body on the floor, getting up a little stressed.
Yeah, and another icing call, and St. Charles just kind of threw that puck down the ice out of frustration. Upper Arlington's got them right where they want them right now. If they can continue to stay on top of them. They've got to continue to play tight on them. They cannot let them get down the ice and get set up inside of the other zone. You see, they're just trying to fire the puck down there. This one gets tipped, so there is no icing this time, and here's a chance for St. Charles.
And Olderman keeping that puck live. St. Charles doing their very best to get it down into the zone of the Golden Bears. Unsuccessful to this point. But Max Robbins, when I spoke to him earlier on, did say, hey, we've got to be able to contain their top guys. That's something they've been able to do to this point, except for the slip-up of the 2 goals there in the second period. And he said that they've got to get shots on Wolf. And at this point, that's exactly what they've done. That's what he's done. And as I always like to say, the proof is in the pudding. And if you're able to execute your goals, you're able to get in the lead and have control of this game.
So down to a minute 25 remaining. Start to watch that goal crease and see when Wolf comes to the bench. 1-goal game.
Max
He's
Robbins
not coming off now. Robbins. Oh, nice job to strip him of the puck. Here comes Wolf. The extra attacker will come on.
Shot on net there. Sam Mickey. St. Charles in control of the puck down in the defensive zone of Upper Arlington. Mickey coming back around again. Upper Arlington now has control. Well, nope.
Oh,
my goodness.
Shot that wide.
Just off the mark is Jimenez. That's got to be a tough look for that kid. There's definitely an open spot in that net for him. Doing their best. Garrett Olderman staying busy like you did say, Bob. A lot of nerves out here right now. And it crosses center ice.
They've got time to get it in there one more time with a chance here, Julian. That's about it. Down to 15 seconds.
You can feel the energy in you right now. The energy in the air right now as Olderman can imagine what he's got to feel like as that puck goes all the way down to the other end of the ice. And it is Upper Arlington Golden Bears.
No. I don't know about this. There's still time on that clock.
With an icing.
Yeah, it's an icing call. The whistle blew, but the clock continued to move. There's time that needs to be on the clock, and I think it's only a half second. Is it a half second or 1.5? We'll have to see what they put up there, but the clock did not stop, and it should have stopped. And credit the officials. They were right on it.
Well,
we're going to have a timeout.
Couple home teams. Who's the clock operator?
Yeah, right. That's a great point. So, yeah, they've got that wrong. They have 15 seconds on the clock. They have to figure out how to put 1.5 on there. But St. Charles has taken their timeout. So 1.5 seconds. What can you do in 1.5 seconds? If you don't win the faceoff, you can't do anything. So you either get a shot right off the faceoff, or at 1.5 you have time to pull it back and get a quick shot away. But if you're Upper Arlington, it's very simple. If you want to win the CBJ Cup, win a faceoff. It comes down to this. Win a faceoff and it's guaranteed. Lose a faceoff, you might have to block a shot or get a save by your goalie.
Olderman looking alive. This is what he's ready for. This is what they played for all season long. And our viewers, you're seeing 2 seconds on the clock. It's 1.5 seconds on the scoreboard. And every effort possible, and now they can celebrate. There's hats, sticks, everything flying through the air right now, and it's the Upper Arlington Golden Bears, the CBJ Cup champions for 2 years in a row. Incredible. And just when you thought they might be down and out in the second, Max Robbins and company coming on back. Absolutely incredible. High school sports, this is what you play for.
Well, they were down in this game, but they were never out in this game, and give them a ton of credit. You want to go back to really the turning point of this game to me was Max Robbins' first goal of the game. It was a shorthanded goal, Julian, and it was 2-1 at that point. St. Charles had scored back-to-back goals. They had taken a 2-1 lead. They were in full control of the game, and Max Robbins came down. He made the defenseman disappear as he walked around Sam Mickey, and he put it through Grant Wolf. And that changed the entire game right there because the momentum was back with Upper Arlington. That was near the end of the second period. They brought it right back out in the third period. He gets another goal and breaks the tie. But again, this is what it came down to right at the very end. Or no, this is the goal. I'm sorry. This is his the goal that won it off the faceoff.
Yes.
There it is. So that is the one that made it 3-2. That was a game winner right there. But it was a shorthanded goal that changed the complexion of the game, because prior to that, St. Charles had found their game and they had everything under control. And then it got away from them.
And a great display of sportsmanship here amongst these guys. Alderman going on over and greeting Grant Wolf. I mean, these guys, they could very well, I haven't seen the tournament bracket just yet, but with these two teams sitting at 7 and 8, and you wonder how that ranking is going to change now. I don't know if the bracket will be altered, but the rankings in the state, and these two teams with goals to be able to, Diego Patones said they want to win the state finals. When I talked to Max Robbins, he's a junior, but he's saying we want to go at least to the Final Four. So in all of that,
we'll look back on this. This is that shorthanded goal. This is the one that changed the way the game was going right there by Max Robbins. There's no question about it. So that was a big goal by him. And there you see the cup is presented. The celebration is on as it was carried into the group by Whitty Trevonian. He's a captain on this team. And these guys, for a second straight year, guys that were here last year, they get to enjoy hoisting the CBJ Cup again. Now, what you were just saying, you're absolutely right here. For St. Charles, this is a disappointing loss. But this is kind of a second chance tournament is the way I look at it, because you do get a second chance. You're going into the state playoffs. And the way the brackets are set up, there will be a team from Central Ohio that will represent the area in the Final Four. That's the way that the brackets are. They're set up that way on purpose. And St. Charles is the number 1 seed in this region. Upper Arlington is the number 2 seed in the region. I told you, I think I told you a little bit earlier, New Albany and Sycamore will play for the right to play against St. Charles. For all intents and purposes, St. Charles should sit there with a bye and then should get by one of those teams. You're the number 1 seed. You're taking on the lower seeds. Upper Arlington, they are going to take on the winner of Kettering Alter and Columbus Academy. Again, when you're first starting this out, that's a good matchup for them, whichever one of those teams that they play. And then it starts getting interesting, because then if you're Upper Arlington, maybe you're seeing Olentangy Liberty, who they played last night. You might be seeing them in the second game that you play. If you are St. Charles, and after you get through your first game, then you're going to start to see some better competition along the way. Again, as the number 1 seed, as I look at the bracket, St. Charles, they have it, I don't want to say easy, but they have favorable matchups in the first 2 rounds, whereas Upper Arlington, it could get tougher for them more quickly in the tournament, in the bracket.
Well, and I'd be looking forward, Bob, to seeing Olentangy Orange go back up against St. Charles again to be able to make it out and break their way through, and they're in the top portion of that bracket. Then, of course, being able to be victorious from there, and then make their way on to play against whoever it is who's going to be winning, whether it be Berlin, whether it's Upper Arlington, and there's lots of different options, but all these guys are from, all these teams, rather, are from the Red Division. So you're going to see one of them emerge as the victor there to be able to make it to the Final Four.
Well, let's take a look at our Mojo 3 stars of the game, brought to you by Mojo Sports Gear. You can find them at 614-864-6656, or you can find them online as well. And the 3 stars of the game, I don't know, I got heck for the 3 that I picked in my game that I did yesterday. I got because I didn't give the goalies the love that some people thought I should give the goalies. But I think in this game today, well, there's no question who the number 1 star is, right?
Yeah, Max Robbins.
Yeah, very good.
It's Max Robbins.
Thank you. He has 2 goals in this game. He is the number 1 star in this game. And beyond that, I want to give Nolan Adams a number 2 star. He got that first goal. Yeah. It was one of those passes off the pads. That's what got things going here today for the second goal of this one. And what are your thoughts for number 3 star of this game?
Well, I want to go ahead and you can't leave Garrett Alderman out. you can't leave the goalie out from Golden Bears, so I'll go ahead and go with it. Garrett Olderman. He played, I mean, sure, the entire team played 2 games worth last night, right? But they come out here today, and just when you thought that they were down a little bit there in the second period, and they were able to pull together, and the vigor and intensity in which he played there in the final stretch of the game when he had all those shots coming on left and right, it was like a jugs machine just throwing the pucks at you. And
so there you go. So those will be our 3 stars of the game. Garrett Alderman will be the number 3 star. The number 2 star will be Nolan Adams, and the number 1 star, 2 goals. And, he had the game-tying goal. He had the game-winning goal. There is zero question that Max Robbins is the number 1 star in this game this evening. So Upper Arlington, 2nd consecutive CBJ Cup, and now everybody is getting ready for the state playoffs. The difference between this tournament and the next one, Julian, the next one, single elimination. You lose, you're done. So these 2 teams are going to have, one of them will have 6 days, one will have 7 days to get ready for that first competition, and that they're both going to look forward to it.
Well, and it's going to be very exciting to be able to play against those guys. But, yep, it's a win or go home next time around. And these 2 teams with the Final Four in mind, at the very least, to be able to make it to the state finals. I'm interested to see what these guys are going to have to say here after the game.
If it's these 2 teams again to figure out who's going to go to the Final Four, I will be not surprised.
I'd love to be there to call it, just to be able to see those guys out on the floor. So, Bob, great game here this evening, and looking forward to seeing what they've got coming forward in the action.
Absolutely. Good job on your first real venture into hockey play-by-play. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will just tell you this. Here's my advice to you. A high school game actually moves pretty slow as you start to go up the ranks. So you did a good job today. Thanks.
Well, thanks very much. And out here, once again, at the Ice House, this is Julian Jackson alongside Bob McGilligan, Score on Air Network. I'll see you next time.